We have just gotten over here to the shop and we're getting ready to move this one over to that table, and we're going to start working on the next one. And I'm excited. Like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to redo that technique. I got to do it on both fenders, side panels, and the radiator cover. Well, I also got some ones that go next to the tank too that kind of blend it in. So we're going to do that little section too. One of the questions that was asked was how many colors did I use? One of the first things I actually did was after I hit the whole center with some black, I came in with that green and the blue, and these are both metallics. So I used some green and blue metallics, and then I came in with a little bit of purple vintage wine pearl. And then for the lines, what did I do? Yeah, I did white, yellow, green for my little squiggle lines in between everything. And then on top of that, I did a blue and an orange cross line. So let's show you the colors. So you've got your blue and your green. So up here on this end, I did the blue metallic. On this end, I got the green metallic, and I went around the edges of those guys. And then I put the purple metallic, or purple pearl, that vintage wine material, or vintage wine pearl right there, and it went right in the middle. So kind of shelled it all in, and then in between was all these colors. So, and those are all the squiggle line colors, and then those are the ones that do the slash cuts. So slash cuts go this way, so that's my blue and my orange, and then the other ones wiggle along all the way. So yeah, well, and then I also got the ultimate gold pearl that I put around the roses so they would pop out a little bit more. And that's what makes up the actual thing. So it's not a hard technique. And I'll actually show you through like what I'm doing, and I'll walk you through like the steps. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to adhesion promote. I guess I'm going to use this one. Usually I use Bulldog. I think I got a little bit left of Bulldog. I usually use this Bulldog adhesion promoter. The only reason I do that is because these have been open for a while. I painted them in December, so I throw a little adhesion promoter on there. Two reasons. One, I like doing it because it helps my lace lay better. So it just kind of opens up now. And second is it also makes sure my paint sticks. So that way the clear and everything, and that way I'm back on open times. So we are going to start messing with this one. We'll get it up here onto the table, and then we'll adhesion promote it, and we'll start playing. And then we got to start tackling clamping the lace on and making sure it's not wrinkled anywhere. And during when we're putting the lace on, I'm going to teach you a thing I call the Caddyshack method, or you could also call it the Happy Gilmore method. It's the play it as it lies. So if you end up wrapping it all the way around and you have a couple wrinkles at the edges, you just fucking play it as it lies. It's not perfect. It works. You just live it, you know? It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. That's the beauty of it all. Sometimes when you're doing art, especially like this is a budget build. So I have a more in-depth technique I'm going to use when I actually do this, like the next time, or like when I want to do this on like a different project. I actually wanted to do this twisted lightning, like burst lightning in between, so it act like vines. But this one I did like a chintz version of it, and I actually really like it. I really, really like it. So we're going to start rolling into that. I've kind of yammered on for a while today. I'm actually missing the wife like a mofo, but we're going to hammer on and do some fun shit today. How about that? The thing I forgot to mention was the apple red candy. The apple red candy I did over the inners of all of these, and that's what gave it that orange tint. So, and if you do a light layer of like, well, a red on a white, you're going to get like a pink color. You do it on a yellow, you're going to get an orange. You do a red on a green, you're going to get a brown. So you get a bunch of different shades of fire inside of that. Kind of a neat little trick I do. I haven't adhesion promoted anything yet, but I wanted to talk about one thing that I might forget about later. And that's when you're laying out the lace, you got to make sure your pattern's right. So like if you look over here, it's probably gonna, I don't want to unwrap the whole thing, but if you notice the diagonal pattern makes a V's that way, so it keeps the flow going. So if you put your lace on the wrong way, you could box yourself in and you're going to lose the flow of the lace, and you want to make sure you don't do that, because if you look, you got flower, flower, so you could do your diagonals dink, 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 and the V's would go this and that. So just a little tip I wanted to throw in there in case you're trying this technique. So I just got the fender cleaned up. One of the things I love using to clean it up is actually the Sprayway glass cleaner. It is one of the best things I found to get all of the grease and fingerprints and stuff off when I'm getting ready to do things and keep everything good and cheap. And I get this shit at Walmart for like, I think like $1.50, $2 a can. It's a damn good option. Like, I love doing it. Like, in the wax and grease removers, like, sometimes they're just a little too harsh, and they want like 15, 20 bucks for a can. And you can go through a can in like a couple days. Sprayway, baby, Sprayway. Alright, we already sprayed her down with some adhesion promoter. I went ahead and used what I had left of the Bulldog. I got a little bit left. On such a big area, I don't want to try a new product. On one of the little ones, maybe. I just hate that we couldn't find my Bulldog adhesion promoter, which sucks. So I really love that product. But now, we're going to let it dry for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and start laying our lace on there and getting it pinned down. So let's let it get all tacked up and good and get ready to put our freaking lace on there. That was about a 2.5 hour fight, and I'm still not done. I still got a little bit down there, but it works. It works. I'm happy with it. I'm good with it. We're getting close. I got to do a little bit more tucking and pulling, but you won't see most of this side of the fender. You'll see basically that side of the fender. So, yeah, almost got it on there, and we can start throwing some color. It's like you got to learn how to pull wrinkles out and all kinds of shit. It's fun. You got to pull, tuck, nip, fucking undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo. Yep, totally not getting my ass kicked by some lace. Not at all. Nope, not at all. That's not happening at all. It's not like I've spent another 45 minutes to an hour since I talked to you last, and I'm still fighting the lace. Okay, that is true. That is totally true. I'll get it. I will get it. I'm a little frustrated right now. I will figure it out. I'm good. I'm getting closer. A little frustrated. I undid about 3/4 of it. Now I'm back. And I'm still wrinkly. I'm getting closer, but I'm fucking frustrated. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna take another moment. We are all set up now, ready for paint. We got stuff all kind of tucked up and around. I hid a lot of it up in here, pulled it all, because that's going to be behind the actual box and everything else, so you'll never see that. But everywhere else is basically wrinkle-free. I've only actually got one clamp on the positive side, and it's in the middle of an actual hose, so it works. Never, ever, ever see it. So, I'm excited, so I'm going to take a few minute break, and then I'm going to start shooting some paint. Yeah. Alright, I made a hard decision, and I'm going to wait till tomorrow to shoot any paint. It's already like 8:40 at night, and by the time I get done shooting colors, it'll probably be like 10:40, 11 o'clock. And I just don't want to, I want to try and stay on schedule. The wife was trying to convince me of doing that. It took a long time to get this wrinkle-free, and if I had a clamp pop off middle of the night, middle of the paint, I'd end up trying to spend hours trying to get it reset. If a clamp pops off overnight tonight, I can still set it before I throw any color. So I think I'm way better off. It's either I have to finish it, or or just wait till the morning. And I think waiting till the morning, because I want to get back on a normal schedule. I got up a little later than I wanted to today. So I think that's the actual answer, is taking a moment, letting it sit, being smart, not getting anxiety-ridden. So on that note, we're going to call it a night. I'm going to edit these videos, and I'm going to head home and get some sleep, and get to sleep before possibly 10, and then get up in the morning and get back on a normal schedule. So that's where we're going to leave that at. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I love you guys. Bye.